Here's a Facebook message that we got from George. What do you think about the ideas that the church has been taken captive to outrage culture? It seems like maybe there is a place for righteous anger. What do you think?
Yeah, thank you, George. Yeah, I think certainly there's a place for righteous anger. I wouldn't say outrage, and here's why I distinguish the two. There's righteous anger against the violation of God's law. Thou shalt not kill, and how many babies are slaughtered every year by abortion on demand? How many people are sex slaves around the world? How many people are victims of racial violence? How many people die around the world because they don't have drinking water, safe drinking water, or food? These things should outrage us. Tyrants who live in their mansions while they starve their own people and create civil war. All of these things just remind us, though, of the way things will be until Jesus returns. The great King will return to restore all things, so we aren't outraged. We know this is what it's like. We were told that it would be like this until Jesus returned and made all things new. So we're not outraged, sort of like, we expected something different and we're now just crazy mad. No, we are filled with righteous anger at the doers of violence and crime and immorality. We are angry. There's plenty in the prophets and in the New Testament to suggest that that's a right response. But we're also humble because we realize there but for the grace of God go I. As Paul says, such were some of you. And we need to always be reminded of that. Not only such were some of us, but we still continue to sin as believers. We still don't know all that we should know. And we don't even live up to all that we do know. And so we need to have some humility and realize that, yes, on one hand, we have to stand up for righteousness and truth and justice. And on the other hand, we also realize that the only complete justice and righteousness will be brought to this earth when Jesus returns.